have a calling. Yesterday, I realized I have to do this.
Well, today's the day that you change the world.
ClickFunnels was built to remove the barriers to entrepreneurship so that dreamers could become doers. So that those of us who are crazy enough to believe that we can change the world, we actually can. And as that world changes, so do we. With over $10 billion generated by our users, we are so proud of what we've built, and we're excited to reintroduce ourselves. Hi, we're ClickFunnels.
And when someone says, what's a funnel?
We say, what isn't? Everything is. It's how you make decisions on a daily basis. You're constantly funneling all of your activities through a journey to achieve the desired result. So in that sense, funnels are actually a mindset that lets you see every tangible opportunity for growth and continuous revenue. A funnel in the digital space is something that grabs your customers' hands and leads them directly to the products that they actually need and want. ClickFunnels is the only platform that empowers you to do this at scale. When you see it, you are going to love it.
Whether you're a seasoned pro or just getting started, ClickFunnels is easier to use and more powerful than ever before.
This is going to be a game changer.
My first funnel made what my business would normally do for half a year. I was stunned.
Starting my own business really was a liberating experience.
Absolutely life-changing. It feels like a movement, to be honest.
It's a whole new way to look at funnels.
You don't have to go through it alone.
It's not just the tool.
You got a whole community come with it.
You don't have to worry about the technology. We'll handle that for you. Don't worry about becoming a great marketer. With our education and strategies, you'll unlock that. We've been completely reimagining how we serve you, our users. You'll notice the difference right away in the way the platform looks, how it feels, and how intuitive it is.
I can create from beginning to end my product, the funnel. Now with frameworks, you copy paste that same framework and offer it to your audience.
The resources you have access to, that's what makes it different.
This is ClickFunnels for the next generation. And we're excited to see how you'll use it to change the world in your own way. We have an incredible lineup of new features to roll out, features that you've asked for.
In corporate America, you're just a number. So to have a development team that literally will sit down with you and have conversations about what can I do to make your life easier is massive.
You don't find that in any other company.
I'm blown away by the loyalty they have to their customer base.
The rebrand of our software isn't just about looks. It's about you, the funnel hackers, so that you can take your marketing to new heights, where software, education, and community can all be found in one place.
It's hitting at the mission of making millions of entrepreneurs.
I just can't imagine a better life. My plans are to go show my son the world.
I love ClickFunnels because it's all my people.
I'm so grateful to be a part of this family.
It's pretty amazing.
I want to invite you to see it for yourself, explore the new features, build your first or your next funnel.
And remember, you're only one funnel away.
We are live, Feature Fridays. Rob, how are you?
Let's go, Danny. I'm great. It's summer. There's a little chill in the air, but it's still so nice outside, and it just makes me happy.
Yeah, very good, very good. It is a little bit chillier in the UK, but wherever you are in the world right now, it is funnel building season.
Oh, yeah.
There are many developments and many cool things going on. I know it's also been ClickFunnels Connect popping up all over the place. I've got some news on ClickFunnels Connect for folks in a second, but Rob, you had an event?
Yeah, I had a ClickFunnels Connect event in Montreal. It was the first one, not only in Montreal, but in all of Canada. And it went great. People loved it. And the whole thing, it was just such a fun experience. The lead up to the event, I was planning like what's going to happen. Like I had a whole presentation filled out. I have a whole framework that I was going to share. And like, as people started coming in, we just started talking and I never got to the presentation. And honestly, that was the best case scenario. It was fantastic. It was people, I think we had around 10 people from all around Montreal, even like Ottawa, and people drove in for it. It was great, Danny. Like it was a lot of fun. And at the end, they're like, all right, when's the next one? When are we doing this again?
Hey, that's how it needs to be, right? And it's all about that connection. It's better to be prepared and have some material, but when that conversation starts flowing, that's when I think the magic happens, Rob, right? That's when people really do, as the name suggests, connect.
It really is. And I mean, you just have to realize we do have this whole community. And one of the people that came to the event just said it's so nice to talk to people who are using ClickFunnels also. Other softwares you use, but you don't know who else is using it. You never talk to them in person, never meet them in a coffee shop and strategize of the best way to use these things. But we had 10 people in a room that all used ClickFunnels, or some actually wanted to use ClickFunnels because they heard about it. They know the software, the education that we offer, and the community, the supportive community that we have. And they're like, I want in on this. I want to be part of this group. They want to feel a part of something. And it's just a great platform to run really any of their businesses. One was a decluttering coach. Another one wants to get into affiliate marketing, which we just launched some training on, which is great.
Yeah,
the other one wants to put together funnels and designs and templates for other companies. Like, it's really, you could do anything on ClickFunnels, and strategies can work back and forth with people. It's incredible.
I think the big thing that always stands out for me is that the person with the decluttering business, the person who wants to be the affiliate, the person, and all of those connections, they turn into stories, and those stories will turn into successes because you're working together. You are literally connected. You're talking to each other outside of that event. Your friends, your colleagues, you begin to build those relationships around the world. And that's what's always been the golden thread amongst the ClickFunnels community, is people's ability to work together, to build businesses together, to build funnels together. And I'm so pleased that this worked and it went well, and we're going to be doing more. Tyler's in the chat, Jonathan's in the chat, Matthew King is there as well, Doug in the place, Pam Lacey, John Suzuki all the way from Japan. Soon, your time with the ClickFunnels Connect and all the things going on over there. Tara Teng, who is from somewhere in Canada itself, and maybe you guys will be connecting in the near future. Holly from the UK as well. Pam's there. There's so many people in the chat right now. Let us know what you guys have been up to. And we are going to have a little bit of a shorter feature Fridays today. We are going to end around 20-25 past. There is a meeting that Rob and I we unfortunately we have to be there. A big shout to Veronica Bailey behind the scenes as well. But Rob, it's not only Connect, right? There's other things going on, and there's things and developments. And
I mean, it's one of the reasons that we have to kind of leave early today. That we are releasing some things. I honestly, like, this morning,
Rob,
I was like,
can we show you? He wants to open up the computer.
I really do.
I really want to show you, and we're like, oh, do we do this? Do we not do this? Some people have seen some of these things. There's more to come. We want to kind of keep them in suspense. Rob's sharing his screen. You're like, dude, we want to keep people in suspense a little bit, but I think without giving the game away, Rob, how do we just soften the arrival of some of these developments? Because some of this is huge, right?
Some of it is massive. I mean, it's a game changer. I've been using it, and I am 10 times faster now. That's what I'll say.
I've been using it, and it is very good. And I think, how do we give it away without giving it away?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, I want to say there's going to be, like, it's always about less clicks. Like, I'll put that out there. Less clicks, more information in a central location. I want to say, I'm trying to play like, what's that game where you can't say the actual word?
Yeah.
But it's less clicks, more information, easily seen, and then I'm trying to so hard. And then obviously just like the speed of this stuff is going to be nuts. Like,
let's just think about the reduction in clicks. Nobody wakes up in the morning thinking, I can't wait to be struggling in a techno nightmare of a gazillion clicks and no results at the end. Over the years, we've reduced the amount of clicks it takes. And I was with Dan Usher, who does all of our films, all of, like the intro video that you saw, all the stuff you see at Funnel Hacking Live, and we were figuring out what is a really good way to explain ClickFunnels, and we were like, oh, step by step, and I'm like, click by click, and we put a little thing together. Hopefully you guys will see that soon. But we do believe you can build a funnel in under 50 clicks. That was true of about 6 weeks ago. Now, where do you think that's moved to, Rob? Because I'm like, I've got my guess, but
I don't know if you saw my face. If you saw my face when you said 50 clicks, I was like, 50 clicks. Like we blew that out of the water. It's incredible what you can do. I want to say, I mean, the number that popped in my head is 25.
Tim's in the chat saying in 1 click.
One day.
1 click, one day.
Well, oh man, there's so much I want to say right now. Because
I guess with the framework,
what if you're using something else? What if you're not using your mouse? What if you're using something else to build?
Hey,
I'll say that.
That's super exciting. Hold that thought. Reducing the number of clicks and increasing the speed of execution, right? Because the ability to wake up in the morning, go to your desk, and get that piece out of the way. Because we talk about building funnels, right? But if your funnel's up and it's running and you need to make some tweaks and then go and serve your customers or ship your products or order some stuff or whatever it is that you need to do in your business, look after your staff, go to the beach, book all whatever it is that funnels is unlocked for you, you still don't want to be sat there tweaking and editing and taking a long time. I'm giving up too much. It's like, how do we? This is what happens. That's our top secret things. Somebody comes out of the shadows with the blow dart and takes us off air. Hopefully this is working and Rob's back.
I think I'm back.
Alyssa's here as well. We'll see you. Yes, you're back. 1 click away. You're 1 click away.
Oh yeah, I like that. That's a new t-shirt.
Tyler's like, quit being scared. I think it's more of a tease. When do we estimate that people's lives are going to get changed by this several developments that are going to land all at once? And then we can just open it up and show it when everybody's got it, so it's fair.
Oh man, giving timelines is always a scary thing. I want to say by the end of this month, it should be out there.
So by the end of the month, there's going to be some very useful, very interesting, and very innovative changes coming to the way that you use ClickFunnels. Things are going to be faster. It's going to be more centralized, and you're going to be able to do things in less clicks with less effort and less time. That sounds good.
Absolutely.
That sounds good.
And like you were saying, like I have a couple minutes in the morning while my kids are getting ready or brushing their teeth before I take them to camp or school or whatever it is. I need to be the most proficient in that time, in those 5-10 minutes, whatever it is that I can be. I need to move my funnel forward, my business forward, my work, whatever it is, as fast as possible. And this will absolutely help me do that. So I'm
100%. Just going to give a big shout out to Sanjeev on the screen right now, in love with ClickFunnels. Big hi to you. Hopefully it makes you feel better, and may your funnels be full of money and prosperity and make a big impact around the world. It sounds amazing. Is there any one thing that we can share? I don't think they really are going to shoot us with a blow dart. We're going to find out more in this meeting about what these things actually look like. But I think it's fair to say, Rob, that AI is going to play an important part in some of these developments, right?
AI will definitely be very present. We'll stay there.
I actually had the pleasure of waking up at 3 o'clock this morning to feature on an AI conference. There was an international things, people from all over the world. They invited me to speak, so you get up. When somebody invites you to speak, you wake up early, right? So I'm on this thing. It's like 9 p.m. Pacific or whatever it is, and the sheer magnitude and the speed of development in AI around right now it's not even insane. It's like something you can't even comprehend. And some of the value that was being shared, and you can see working behind the scenes at ClickFunnels, working with some of these guys, being involved in these kind of events, just how these things are starting to connect together And because people are getting more used to it and making more developments and figuring things out in a practical sense, this is just the beginning of what's possible in your business, right? This is not even we've not even crossed over the line of what's possible. This is the beginning of what's possible with your business. And ClickFunnels, it's safe to say, is going all in on AI in the future, which is one of the coolest things.
I really think we are the first movers, the innovators in this space with what we're going to be releasing. It's going to be incredible. But even with the advancements of AI and people building things, whether it's software, other SaaS companies, or their own businesses or websites or whatever it is, you still need ClickFunnels to market your business. Like, where are you storing your contacts? How are you going to upsell them? Sell them one-time offers, upsells, downsells, hit them with automations. Where are you doing that? You do that on ClickFunnels. So no matter what you're building with AI, you still come back to ClickFunnels to help move your business forward, get the most value out of your customers, and put them through your Nourish automation to make sure they turn from visitors to leads to customers, and then take them all the way through and get as much value as you can out of them. So
Yep. And you mentioned earlier the education piece as well. There's a lot moving in the education piece of ClickFunnels, because with all of the developments out there, the new things that are going on, I know Jesse, who folks would have met from time to time in the lives and the things that we do, Jesse's team works super hard to document all of the things, right? So we build all of this stuff, we send it to Jesse, he documents it all with their team, and they get that on the website, they get that into the knowledge base. We've been working hard in other areas behind the scenes as well to try and really give people the extra edge when it comes to utilizing the tools that they've got available and turning them into quality pieces of marketing. And there's a lot going on where we're actually working more and more face-to-face with customers now, which is a relatively new thing. And you've been doing some of this stuff too as well, Rob, right? And it's like, it's super exciting, and it's so empowering to be able to see how one thing that we take for granted actually can change somebody's life and business.
100%. And like you said, we're trying to be more visible, more open, just people from behind the scenes coming forward, but in front of the curtain, so you can see and meet the people that are behind this mission that we have at ClickFunnels. We see you guys love this meeting, this Feature Fridays. The audience has been growing, and people have been reaching out and saying how much they liked what we're showing and the strategies that we share, and just like the developments. Not every company does this on a weekly basis. So I've been talking to Danny, I've been talking to Dante about how we can do that more, how we can be more visible, right? Maybe there's some other things that there's still some things in the work. I'll say that, but we have heard your feedback, and we want to keep moving forward. We want to push it forward and just be more visible.
Yep, 100%. And that ties in again with what we open with, ClickFunnels Connect. We do have an update. We have some training for hosts, like a refresher. It's been a couple of months now since Russell did the event in Utah. We've had some events. There's been a few bumps in the road, nothing major, but we've had some things that we want to kind of figure out. And Russell's got some ideas. I've been talking to Russell. Great, like bouncing ideas backwards and forwards with Russell and Russell's team, speaking to other folks in the company as well, of just how do we make this the best. And I know there's a few people, Alyssa and a few others, who've got events kind of in limbo a little bit. All of that will be figured out by this time next week. We've got a training. We'll make sure everybody's invited. There's actually a post pinned in the group. If you're in the Facebook group, it says just make yourself known if you've applied to be a ClickFunnels Connect host, if you're interested in doing this. Some people have filled in the form and maybe not received an email. I'm going to make sure that we get everybody's email addresses, get everybody an email sent out, try and get everybody on like a Google Meet or a Zoom or some kind of live next week. Rob, hopefully you can join for that as well. And we're really just going to go through the motions of what makes a good event, some of the things we want to do more of, some of the things we want to do less of, and give you more of the tools available to help you go out there and reach the community, put your own events on. I know Roberta did a fantastic event in Acworth, Georgia as well, I think yesterday or the day before. That looked like really good, 15, 16 people. There's more to come. John's got one coming up in New York. I know Alyssa's going to have one in Las Vegas. Renee's got one coming up in Phoenix, so that you can go to clickfunnelsconnect.com and get to the events right now. But we want to make this better, the site better. There's so many things that we're doing around that. The education, the app, the events. Man, There's a lot, Rob, right?
There's so much. And I would say after you've run your Connect event, share your experience, share what you've done, what you found was successful, what you would change for the next one, right? Let people learn from your experience. We're a community. We're all doing this together. So, if anybody has any questions or wants any advice, you're more than welcome to reach out to Danny or myself. And I'm happy to give you my experience, what I went through, from finding a place to host these people, to getting people involved, to planning for the event, to all of it. And again, it was just my first one. I've learned from myself what to do and what not to do for the next one. So I'm just going to keep on refining, just like funnels, right? Keep on refining.
There's a big thing in that. And as part of the education piece that we've been doing, like I said, more and more face-to-face and more coaching, if that's the right word to describe it, Rob, right? It's more showing people how to use ClickFunnels, but then getting into the strategy. And there's so many people want to do like webinars and they want to really work on getting the message out there. The ability to sit down with somebody and actually help them figure that idea out is such an important thing to be able to do, whether that's for your ClickFunnels Connect event, whether that's how you use the app, whether that's how you lay out your webinar, and then take those ideas, shape them in ClickFunnels, but also connect people with other members of the team. We can't do this for everybody, right? But we've been doing this with a few select people, and the more conversations I have, the more it reminds me just how amazing ClickFunnels is, the community is. The more I work with our ambassadors, more I work with ClickFunnels Connect hosts. Over the next few weeks, as we move through the remainder of this quarter and we sort of head into fall, into autumn, these developments are really going to give you something that you've never actually had before, right? This is groundbreaking stuff, but with the education piece as well, what we've got going on behind the scenes in terms of coaching, the events. There's no better time to be building a business.
Absolutely. And like you said, we've opened up coaching to a select few people, and the results that these people have had is incredible. And they've moved forward so much faster with someone, just with an hour of coaching, with someone just looking at their specific use case and their workspace and seeing, connect this, connect that, build one more page, one more upsell, one more downsell. This is how you add a course. This is how you connect it to a product, right? It's all these coaching things that are just moving people forward faster. And it's been really, really inspiring to see.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I was speaking to Dante yesterday, and I know Dante's doing fantastic work in One Funnel Away. There's lots of discussions going on right now about how we build on the successful things that we've got. The events, the challenges, the app, all of it. So it's like taking this amazing thing and now building. And you guys, you'll see more of this. Like we said, there's going to be regular training, ambassadors. You know a little bit more than most. We've got another update for you guys, hopefully middle of next week as well. And Rob and I are kind of working behind the scenes to get as much of the good stuff to bring you on Feature Fridays as possible. We know that our social team and our video team, we mentioned Dan and the guys before, there's some amazing work coming out of there as well to help inspire people. And if you are thinking, hey, I wish I could just share this with somebody, invite them to the group. Invite them to join ClickFunnels. Give them a trial. Use your affiliate link. Maybe put on your own ClickFunnels Connect event. There's so many ways, Rob, that we can share the momentum, right?
Absolutely. It's some of the people at my event were not ClickFunnels users, but they just, again, knew about ClickFunnels, the education. They've seen a video of Russell teaching something so simple online, and it resonated with them. And then they came to learn more. So if you have someone that would be interested in the community, just invite them, right? We're open to everybody. We're here to help.
We are indeed. Like we said, we are going to have to end this relatively soon. Big shout to Shreya in the chat, Doug in the chat, Pam, Holly, Alyssa, Halumi is in there. There's a big bunch of people in there. Too many names to mention. Chats popping up all over the place. Everybody working super hard to give you the tools and the education, the community, all of the things to help you build, grow, scale, launch. Man, it seems complicated at first, but when you get into actually doing it and showing up and taking those little steps, and then eventually, like Doug said in the chat, you start to move from that crawling to walking to running. Is it that hard when you build up that experience?
Once the motions are set, there's no stopping it. It's the momentum that keeps you going. It just becomes so much easier. It's one thing that you have to learn, and once you learn it, it's riding a bike. It's really it.
Yep. So that's what we urge everybody to do this weekend. Learn a little bit of something, put something into action. Think about your vision and your dream and how you can get that on paper. Start turning that into your funnels. Start turning that into your webinars, your presentations. Thinking about the impact that you're going to have around the world with your message and how you share that message, because there's so much available to you right now. Don't let it overwhelm you. Just start.
Just start. That's it. Keep it simple.
Just start. We do have to go. It's been a pleasure. Just out of interest, before we do, we did mention the training, the coaching that's happening kind of behind the scenes a little bit. I can see some of the comments popping up. Real quick, or it's up in inbox. Is there anybody that thinks that they might benefit from working with Jesse or Rob or Dante or Jimmy or myself one-to-one or as little mini groups that would be possibly interested in finding out more? If you do, let us know in the comments. We'll hit you up. It's not a hard sell. We're not here to sell anything, but there is an opportunity to tie into that. If you want in on that, there are opportunities available and new things coming that we are testing. It might not last forever, but if you want that, Doug says he wants in on that. Just make yourself known in the chat. We'll go through the comments. One of us will reach out to you and we'll have a little conversation and see what you think. And if it sounds good, maybe you want to do it. Douglas says, tell me more.
I want more time with Danny. I want more time with you, Danny. How do I get it?
Hey, there are a few people. This is not working with anyone. This is working with literally the team that build all of the things that you interact with. And it's been a lot of fun. Christy, Pam, Doug, Alyssa, like, there's quite a few people in there now. Maybe we're going now. We just created all of this thing that we'd be honored to work with some of you guys. And in fact, what we'll do is we'll have the meeting and then we'll come back and we'll still reach out to a few of you and see if we get a call or something next week. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I thought it'd be a quiet weekend. Rob, any plans for the weekend before we wrap this up?
Any plans? My daughter came back from sleepaway camp, so we're going to go fishing. She learned to fish there and she wants to go fishing. So we're going to do it.
That's a great thing to hear, that, you know, when the kids are like, I want to go fishing. It's like, yeah, me too. Appreciate you, man. I'll see you in the next one. And everybody who's joined us in the chat today, thank you. Get into your funnels. Let us know whether you're live or on the replay. If you are interested in that, or email us, outreach@clickfunnels.com. We'll send you an email, send you a message. But from Rob, from myself, everyone's behind the scenes. Thank you. We're out of here, everybody. You guys are awesome. Bye-bye.